Basically Muppets, retards, collection of just useless. Kind of an odd question. Well, it's not, but it's not straightforward. We were all just hanging out anyway, and we were all in other clubs. We sort of just wanted to do something for ourselves, and we did.
Getting away from the older guys, just sick of being in other clubs really, doing what they want, paying their fees and stuff like that.
We were sort of a club within a club anyway, you know, and always hung out together, and we ended up, you know, calling our little clique a name, and it just got bigger and bigger, and invited all the other friends that had cars or were getting into them, and you know, and in the end it just came time to break away and become affiliated ourselves.
To some degree, you know, the cars don't matter, but in saying that, you know, no Mustangs and no Corvettes. No yellow cars, sorry Greg. Just like-minded, you know, that's pretty much it. Generally like the same music, apart from old Mike over there who likes the disco a little bit.
We're sort of a all West Auckland based club, I guess.
It's only 15 of us. We've all got cars. Some of them aren't going, of course, but yeah, 15 seems to be the good number. Yeah, it's definitely better because we know everyone to start with. Like in other clubs, some of them are so big you don't even know who's in it, and no one turns up to anything. But being a small club, it's easier for us to, I don't know, get together and do something as a club. So yeah, it's definitely better.
Didn't really have a choice like these other guys as well. Was, you know, grew up in a hot rod club, and you know, now we're doing our own thing, just as what they did in day one as well, you know.
The actual name, I think, really we just came to because it was easy to say when you were drunk. You can yell it out really easy, it rolls off the tongue. Jack and I and Grant and our partners went to, and Boosty, we went to Rangiora for Muscle Car Madness, and then on the way back up, Jack and I decided that on the ferry we were going to go to the pub and have a drinking race. And so we parked the cars in the hold and just ran up the stairs and ran into the pub and just ordered and just started hammering it. Then we made the girls drive us straight to a tattoo shop, and I got it tattooed on my leg by this Bulgarian girl that spoke no English. And yeah, it was pretty cool. That's sort of how the actual name and whatnot came about. And then we just came back to Auckland and we were ranting about the trip to everybody, and we pretty much just said, right, we're starting the club properly, and that was it. I got the tattoo now, so we sort of had to do something. I can't tell you why we decided to affiliate. We were doing our thing anyway. We've sort of continued doing the exact same thing.
It sort of has to be done. There's no real point having a club unless you know, belong to something. It's sort of just the way you have to do it, you know. We wouldn't be allowed these cars on the road if it wasn't for NZHRA, so you sort of got to pay them back in some respects.
The fact that we can carry it on is something pretty cool, but you know, most of us are second generation, or half of us, and to be honest, we were gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it forever, so may as well do it in the club.
You definitely need a group like us to carry on the torch, you know. We've been in the scene forever, so us as our group, you know, when hot rodding started, you had your group of mates that all had cars, and then you started a club, you know. It just felt like that was the next step we had to do, you know.
Yeah, I was in Pukekohe for nearly 10 years. Mike's probably been in there since nappies or something. And yeah, we sort of, if we were going to do it, we sort of felt like, you know, and it was hard for him. His parents had a bit of a cry, and you know, he nearly got booted out of home, which he probably needs to, but
definitely hard because you've looked at leasing things and it's just so expensive. So it's pretty good just having something in the back of the shed, which is cheap. Get the boys around, have a few beers, have a meeting.
Growth's not a big issue at our meetings. All we pretty much do is talk about, stupid stuff. Personally, I'd like to probably stay the same. I wouldn't care if we didn't get any more members.
A lot of dickheads around. So we try and keep ours to the minimum.
How's that working out?
Oh, it's hard.